Hello everyone, this is Diane and I am about to make my very first video with my new flip camera and my new tripod, and we'll see if I can figure out how to do this and miraculously load it to YouTube and get it on my blog. So what we're going to learn today is this two-step embossing. We've got two different embossing folders, and a few people have asked me how I made this card and left the blank space in the center. So that's what we're going to do today. So first off, we'll start with the Swiss Dots embossing folder. The Swiss Dots and the Divine Swirls are my favorite two embossing folders from the Cuttlebug. I use those more than I use any. So first off, we'll start with the Swiss Dots. Now normally when I run my Cuttlebug through, I put it in this direction. But because there's blank spaces on each side and my card is that same width, I'm going to run it through this way. And it's just fine, it fits through the width of the Cuttlebug and it'll work just fine. So I've got on my A plate, my B plate, going to put down my embossing folder and add a second B plate on top, and then we're just going to run it through. Okay, so now we've got our Swiss Dots at the top. Going to put the plates back in again. I've got my Divine Swirls. We're going to just flip this around. We're going to put it in like this, just as far as you want, depending on how much blank space you need. If you're going to put a message there, how wide your stamp is, that will depend on how much space you want to leave. So we'll lay that one down and put on our B plate, and now we'll run that one through. Okay, so now you can see we've got the two different embossing on the same piece, and we will put our Cuttlebug away and get out our Score Pal. Now on the Score Pal, at the 6.5 mark, there's two lines that are really close together. You can do this on a Martha Stewart board too, because they have a lot of lines that are this distance apart. You're going to flip this over to the debossed side and line up, and we're going to do a double line. This cardstock's a little thick, so I'm going to go through twice. Then we're going to move over one line and do a second line, and I think that just looks a little better having the two there. And we're going to go across to the side with the Swiss Dots, and we're going to do one score and two scores. And there we go. Simple, easy. Got your Swiss Dots, got your blank space, got your swirls. And it looks like this once it's decorated. You can run ribbon through that center, you can stamp a verse or saying in that center. It gives you a nice blank space so that you can stamp. And that's it. Thanks for watching.